Good morning, friends. Welcome to LA6. Today is Wednesday, and I'm Mr. Westman. I want to remind you of a few things that are on your list. Make sure you're using a planner. Make sure you're reading for at least 20 minutes. Make sure you are studying for your Vocab Happy Fun Time tomorrow. Your EdPuzzle assignments for today are idiom, irony, and allusion. And you need to keep working on your IXL literary devices. Contact me if you have any questions about those. Today we're going to recap our YouTube live check-in from yesterday, go over some vocab, and discuss a few of the literary devices we have for today. Let's jump into it, shall we?
First, a couple of comments on our initial YouTube live check-in for language arts. The first thing, we had a few students who did not know when the live stream was going to occur. The posted discussion will always be for the day the live stream will occur. And the live stream will always begin at the beginning of your individual hour. To recap our LA Live check-in from Tuesday, we had really good attendance, about 90% or higher attendance. One thing that I found interesting, that it was higher in the morning than in the afternoon. Now, I don't know if there's just different classes, different kids, but I wonder if you guys have any thoughts on that as to why the attendance may be higher in the morning than it is in the afternoon. Is it because kids like to get things done before lunch? What are your thoughts on that? Another thing that we discovered was that a few of us were unable to comment on the live stream. And there were a couple of things that may be caused by. One, you may need to update your browser, you may need to update your iPad, or possibly you need to just make sure that you are signed into Google, because your Google account is also your YouTube account. A few of you solved that problem. If any of you did, please let us know in the comments below. Of course, there is a 30-second lag, but that's just something we're going to have to deal with. It's pretty amazing that we can do this to begin with. Does anyone have any experience with any other platforms? Is there anything that you enjoy more about the other platforms, such as Google Meetups or Schoology conferences, that you think would be an advantage for us? Please let us know in the comments below, as again, we are learning lots of things. I am learning lots of things, especially about technology. And I hope you are learning a lot about yourself as well. Thanks a lot again for your attention. That was a lot of fun. Now I'm going to quickly discuss 3 of the literary devices that we are discussing for today: idiom, allusion, and irony. The phrase I'm using today is, "With great power comes great responsibility." This quote is a notion as old as speech itself. In 1906, Winston Churchill said, "Where there is great power, there is great responsibility." And in 1793, French patriots noted, "They, the representatives, must contemplate that a great responsibility is the inseparable result of a great power." And even in the Bible, Book of Luke 12:48 states, "To whomever much is given, of him will much be required, and to whom much was entrusted, of him more will be asked." This phrase has existed for so long, it has become idiomatic, or a part of our language. And this phrase was, of course, an idiom well before it was used in the popular Spider-Man comic series. Today, it is often used as an allusion or a reference to something in popular culture, something that is easily understood by many. Now we've seen how one quote or one phrase can be both an idiom and an allusion. But can this phrase also be ironic? Irony is an event or occurrence that seems contrary to what you might normally expect. In this meme, the phrase appears to be used ironically, as this guy doesn't strike you as someone who has great power nor great responsibility. But then I think, that is exactly who Peter Parker was. Does the irony in the comic cancel out the irony in the meme? In fact, do we often use this phrase ironically? "Hey, Johnny, here's a pencil. Be careful because, you know, with great power comes great responsibility." If you expect ironic things to happen, can they still be ironic?
Thanks again for your time. That's all we have for today. So from the basement, stay happy and stay healthy. Cheers, guys.